Well, good afternoon from a scorching hot Ricard circuit, and apologies for the slightly muffled commentary on this one. Bit of wind as well, I'm afraid. So this is a protocol underway at the end of track action on Wednesday for the Algarve Pro Goodyear branded, BRO Watches branded Oricas. All 6 drivers there. John Worcester closest to us with the black cap. Rodeval, of course, John Farr in the centre. Cappy O'Brien, Simon Trummer, far end. These 2 cars do look spectacular, both standing still and happily on the go as well. So we walk down the pit lane. New ELMS pit reporter Billy Edmund getting ready for interview with, I've zeroed out one of the other big stories of the year here at the ELMS, which will be the arrival of Michael Fassbender, who's been in for this 2-day test here with the new colour schemes for the closest to us, the 77 Dempsey Proton Porsche, the new black and gold livery. Furthest away from us, the green and green of the number 93 Proton competition car. That's the car that Michael will be driving under the Irish flag. Irish-German, dual nationality of course, the Oscar-nominated actor. Next up, BHK Motorsport, and the first of the new LMP3s, so there's plenty of those to see. First time of course in competition this weekend for these cars, but delayed entry to competition. BHK as well, with an LMP2 entry. Number 5, there's the compressor. DKR Engineering, double Michelin Monaco champions, are at the LMS, DO8 for Tour and Francois Kerman. Rumoured to be looking for a switch of chassis later this year to the Ligier, which we'll wait and see. New livery, very new livery for the championship defending car, the number 28 from Edic Sports. New look driver crew there as well. I should say, by the way, the gentlemen at the moment around this car, heroes of the hour, for their efforts to help Catherine Meg yesterday. Watching this Catherine get well soon, heal up quick. Tough as nails, Catherine, but nasty shunt at the exit of scene yesterday. New name for European Le Mans Series and for this Le Mans Cup, Iron Lynx. Brand new look as well for these cars. And assistance, technical assistance from AF Corsa, Italian flag team, take over the driver squads that last year were with Kessel Racing. Kessel are here, but with different drivers this year. Garage doors down just for the moment on the 55 car. That's Duncan Cameron's familiar green and white car. Then the AF Corsa branded car. This is one of the cars that will be at Le Mans. 51 car, Stefan Gehrig, Alexander Vest and Christopher Ulrich. Carrera branding on this car is the slot car brand, owned by Stefan Gehrig. And there's the long walk up to the other part of the pits. Temperatures into the 30s this week. Different pit layout this time for the pre-season tests. As we look over to the side, we've got Michelin Le Mans Cup paddock and the Ligier European Series paddock. We'll take a walk through there tomorrow. Encouraging numbers of cars despite a number of withdrawals from across motorsport in the wake of the COVID crisis. So we have one addition to offset some of that. It's a first look at the all yellow BMW Motorsport Ferrari. Jim McWhirter at home. And Joe watching in. Single LMP2 entry for Graf, 39 car. But doubling up for LMP3, and uniquely in this grid, it is one of each. So the LMP3 cars represented here this weekend. On the left, the Ligier, on the right, the Duquesne. And added a car to offset one or two of the cars that were forced into withdrawal for a variety of COVID-related reasons. 31 car from Panis Racing, now Panis Racing, remember, not Panis Bartes anymore. On the cars on the Goodyear tyres, of course. That Orica 07, all bar one of the cars in Orica 07 in LMP2. A surprise addition, a very welcome one, the WC car, 98 car from GTM. Ross Gunn, Paul Delana, and very happy to see Matthias Lauda back for this one, but this car will also enter at Spa, ahead of a return rather to the WEC, and at Spa it'll be Matt Lauda will be racing on, but joined not by Ross Gunn, by the man that will be joining Paul Delana and Ross for the remainder of the WEC season, and that is Augusto Farfus, family friend of Paul Delana for a long time. We've seen Duquesne chassis. Here's Duquesne Orica, familiar colours. 30 car, led by the test. 2 days. Today has been the test session for this Le Mans Cup. JW. And the Highlands Racing Boys go to work. Silver, blue and white. Castle Racing, way more than 69 car, but they have brought this spectacular liveries. Okay, it's a red Ferrari, but it's a red and white Ferrari, they've done beautifully. A strong driver lineup as well for the 74. It's the 24 Le Mans Cup car from United Autosports. Nice chance to see one of the GSP 320s. This has been out today. This is the replacement car for 50. Car afraid destroyed in not just the accident, but also the recovery efforts to get Catherine Legg out of that car. The chassis had to be cut. Reigning champions in LMP3, Antonio Ferrari there, battling his Ligier. Nico Kari, Finland. Yes, we are. Thomas Erdos, a surprise addition to this squad. Got the call just on Saturday, and Leonard Hergenboom brought that car. That's going to be an interesting one to watch. New addition just yesterday to the RLR M Sports Ligier. Another car with its front bodywork on, beefier than the old JSP3. Ryan Harper Ellen, very quick young man indeed in radicals, and has had some success in GT racing as well at national level in the UK. Cool Racing, their new sponsor Total, and they're looking to do some pit stop practice, so we're going to topple by there quickly. A couple of front bodyworks and their Michelin Le Mans Cup squad of Ligiers. Into the last section of pits now, we're going to hop, skip and jump past Argard Pro. Of course their cars are on the start finish line having their photo call. No track time for the ELMS boys and girls today, but lots of work going on. Got some racing. 2 of 5 Duquesne chassis they've got here, 2 in the ELMS, 2 under the Nielsen name in the Michelin Le Mans Cup, plus they run the Grey Market racing car for Alfredo and Alex Mortimer. 3 other cars out in that last session. One of the teams that have been hit by the turn down the marketplace from COVID is Europol. Should have had 4 cars here, there were 2. One is the 34 Ligier, the only non-Orica LMP2 chassis we have here. Hello, there you go. A lovely new paint scheme on these. Still retains, of course, the green and yellow. How could they not? Behind the garage door here, we'll just pop through because they won't mind, because they're lovely, lovely people. And here are calling Keys and Motorsports, and there is the new number 13. This is one of the most successful LMP3 efforts in world motorsport over the last few years. Stepping up all the time. One, of course, 2 years ago now in Asia, came very close indeed to winning the European Le Mans Series. A controversial finish to that season. Bit of disguise for the front end of the Horus 01, another car with a revised livery, more orange this year. Nick de Vries is having a seat fitting there. So we can just have a quick look so you can see those there. There's a man whose star is in the ascendancy, announced as the test of development driver, of course, for the Toyota team. It is TDS who run the GDR racing team, and also now run the Real Team Racing LMP3 effort, switching from Graf last year to TDS and switching from the Norma to Elise this year. They've been at the sharp end of things. Liverying underway for the Dragon Speed car. This has been running in all black carbon all week so far. The 10-star livery being applied for the team. Ben Hanley, Memo Rojas, Ryan Cullen get to work. They've been at the sharp end of the test as well. Finally, it's United World. 2 cars in Mission Le Mans Cup. Jim Maguire there, the man behind the aero product. Good to see Jim. And all the other Americans making it across here with fabulous looking aero liveried on the 3 car. And the 2 alongside. Both cars have been at the sharp end of testing as well here. Alicia looking to have the advantage in terms of pace at the moment. But then in the garage next door. And finally, to complete the lineup for the 2020 European Le Mans Series, it's the 22 and 32 Orica 07s. Hansen and Philippe Albuquerque in the 22, 32 with Will Owen, another of our Americans, made it over. Alex Brundle and Jan von Utrecht. Some exciting crews, some exciting stuff to come from the European Le Mans Series. Tomorrow we'll be back, hopefully with a bit of a walk down the paddock for the Michelin Le Mans Cup and the Ligier European Series. For now, keep watching what's going on with Daily Sports Car. Lots of news and gossip from the paddock, despite the masks. We'll see you tomorrow.